What's happening? What's the case then? Anyway, I got 15 minutes to chill, niggas. What's up? What's up, niggas? We gonna check that right now. My break time, man, niggas be acting like a nigga don't work. I be working. You know what I mean? Still be working, man. Discipline is a motherfucker. But you gotta stay on it. You know what I mean? I gotta be disciplined and still stay on my grind. Still be doing this shit. People still be asking me like, yo, like you still think this was a good decision? And I'm like, yo, man, what do you want me to say to you? Whatever. So you still think this is a good decision? I'm like, hell yeah, man. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. I see why I did that. Yeah, man. I told y'all niggas, man, discipline. I gotta be disciplined, man. Throughout this whole ordeal, you gotta stay disciplined. That being said, I'm gonna look at the word discipline. It says the practice of training people to obey rules or code of behavior, using punishment to correct disobedience. It's a branch of knowledge, typically one studied in higher education. It's just a code of behavior, you know what I mean? Doing things that you know that you're not, like, if you can, a set of rules, you can set your own rules and you don't go against those rules, that's showing discipline, you feel me? So I just gotta be disciplined, man. I do gotta be disciplined. I know people are still trying to figure out ways. It's my little occasion right here, by the way. It's crazy. Because people do every and anything. When I was in New York, they was doing every and anything to make me leave a particular location. And that's with the job, that's with apartments, that's with anything else. When you make a decision finally, like, all right, my time is up, I'm about to make a new transition. The same people will do everything in their power to make you stay. So, you know what I mean? You just cause people, just cause things don't look good doesn't mean you have to move. So if you make somebody make you move, that means that anybody can make you move. You can go to the next spot, and the next person will make you move. You move when you're supposed to move. You feel me? Don't be too stubborn to the fact that you don't move when you feel me. You just doing it because you want to stay there and be stubborn and shit like that. That's not the case. You just do it on your own time. That's one thing I've learned. Do it when you're ready. You feel me? A lot, a lot of people, man, don't know what they want, man. They don't even know what they want for themselves. How can you listen to what they want for you? You feel me? And that was proven by my own story. People do not know what they want, man. They're just doing it because it's the thing to do now. You feel me? So y'all gotta stay disciplined in your relationship. You seen what happened to my boy Quavo and Sweetie. We still don't know the whole story yet, so truth of the matter, I was blaming Sweetie, but I still don't know the whole story yet. I don't. Because I'm listening to other people's perspective. At first, I was on Quavo's side, but I'm listening to other people's perspective, and I'm like, man, my phone. I was listening to other people's perspective, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to hold back on what I think on the situation until we hear more. Da da da. It was just disappointing to hear. You know, it's amazing. It dives right back into what I was saying about people not knowing what they want. Oh shit! It's a bird fight. How can how can 1,000 run away from one? That's what I just got from there. It was two birds. It's a bird fight. It was two birds flying, and one bird just approached. You know, they're very protective about their location. But it's two of them. It's two against one. So how can 1,000? The Bible said, how can 1,000 run away from one? How can 2,000 run away from two? Feel me? But anyway, let me get back to my story. That's what I got from the two birds flying away from that one bird when he approached. This seems to be about the same size. What I got from that, as long as you believe in yourself, man, it doesn't matter how many people there are. They will all end up running away from you. That's the message I got from that two birds and one thing. But let me get back to that whole my gossip story. The whole it playing into the discipline aspect of things. You see, when we was watching them, it looked like the perfect couple. Quavo was spoiling her, showering her with gifts. You see it, you feel like, oh wow, like feel me. A lot of bitches was was loving the idea of a man showering their girl like that. Then from that scene of love and from riches to just both of them just beefing out Twitter to take care, and I know you're not the woman that. It's crazy, b. To me, that shit is crazy. Like that should be crazy, man. That's why you just gotta. If you're in a relationship or any form of relationship, you feel me? Like I said, man, you can't just do what other people are telling you to do. You gotta be who you are. Like it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if it's a favorable relationship or opposition. You feel me? You just gotta choose your own path. You can't let nobody tell you what to do, define you. It doesn't matter how many things you've been through, man. You gotta know how to define yourself. I don't give a fuck what society say. You gotta, cause look at that shit, man. You look at it for your own self, man. I'm just using them because it's a public figure. We seen these niggas kissing and hugging and everything else like that. to acting like they're both strangers to each other. The reports is ridiculous about the band. This is not true, of course. But if you allow it, you see how people paint a whole different picture. It went from people using them as an example of what to admire and what to expect to people making fun of it and clowning it and shit like that, and making stories about bands and all this shit. It's crazy, man. Yo, if you're in a relationship or any kind of situationship, or you just fucking a girl for a period of time, or you are a workplace, or you doing a job, or you just getting some form of business, whatever you about to apply yourself to, which makes it a relationship, you still have to take care of you first. You have to be your number one priority. Nobody else. I don't give a fuck who it is. It does not matter. You can have a relationship with your children. Look, guess what? You gotta make yourself number one priority. Number one. I don't care who it is. I don't care, man. Y'all niggas be bugging. I get crucified for the decisions that I make, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You feel me? Niggas try to crucify me for the decisions that I make, and I'm like, yo, even in my own situation, I'm gonna go back. Matter of fact, I keep talking to like 5 more minutes. Even in my own situation, there was times where I couldn't provide something for some other people, and I was crucified for it. Or it could be times where I seen YouTubers dog people out because they couldn't even. Those people couldn't. Let's just say I'm watching a YouTube channel. And I haven't watched it in a while, right? And you know the person who you subscribe to, and you see that person, you be like, yo, you don't even support me. Like you don't even know what that man is going through, and that man does not have to support you all the time. You feel me? And I've been in those situations before. I don't want to mention no names, but it's like people feel entitled to you, and the only person the person should feel entitled to is themselves. You feel me? That's why I said it. Well, you gotta be disciplined. You gotta be disciplined enough not to fall into the trap of losing path of you feel entitled to yourself. Feel me? That's why I said the word discipline. Like I gotta be disciplined in the things that I do. I cannot be caught up in what other people think of me or what they say of me. I know this break went by fast because I'm willing to bet there's some form of toxic involved. Keep making me lose track. But you gotta you gotta put yourself first, man. Fuck what the crowd is saying. You feel me? Fuck what the crowd is saying, man. And that's just a fact. I do what I want to do, man. It's not like I don't have good sense of what I'm doing, feel me? I always have a higher purpose, you feel me? I place God, of course, in my decisions and everything else. So it's not a selfish decision or a selfish act. So I know when I make decisions, it's always have you in mind, even though it seems like you don't. It's not the person is not in mind with it, whatever. You feel me? But anyway, man, my message is people are going to feel entitled to you. And you just got to make sure that they don't feel it. You got to stop encouraging and endorsing people to feel entitled to you. So sometimes you just got to act absent. For real. You got to be absent. You got to remove yourself, separate yourself sometimes. Sometimes be alone for a long period of time if you have to. For a long period of time if you have to. Just separate yourself. Feel me? You can't let people define who you are just because society said if this happens to you, then this, and you went through this, you a victim. No. Be like, I'm not a victim. No, you're not going to call me this and call me that. I call myself what I want to call myself. Feel me? Plain and simple, man. Like, shit crazy. I've been through it all. I feel like an old man. But yeah, I'm still young. Feel me? And it's like the same old story. And it gets tiring, but at the same time, it's like you already know what to expect. But yet, new faces. You feel me? It's crazy. Well, anyway, I'm about to go in. I can't talk to you niggas all day.
I gotta go make some moolah. The little bit of change that they gave me, I'm not complaining though, feel me? They still think I'm making too much. I'm like, I'm not making enough. I really not. So, max on. My break was short, as usual. We need more time for the break, you feel me? Oh, stop feeling entitled to me. And that's for other people. And I need to be more disciplined. That's all, you feel me? And you ugly niggas need to leave me alone, feel me? And that's just a fact.